is about 1.54 crore, 1.54 lakhs crore. Sorry, this is okay. So 1,54,000 you can say is a crore market, total market as per the December 21 data. So I will just give the brief of what is happening in India. So in India, all the companies which have started, like Mankind or Cipla, they have started only as a marketing company. They are selling the brand market brands in India, but they have started as a only marketing company. And then after getting a profit, they have also established a manufacturing unit. So those company who has both, those who have started with the marketing and then came with the manufacturing unit are more successful companies, and afterward they also started the international businesses. So this is what branded market or generic brands are there. Then third point I want to explain, that is the propaganda cum distribution companies like PCD company, what we say. It is a franchisee based company. It is like a manufacturing company in India. They don't have a marketing establishment. So what they do, they establish their own brands, and they will sell to as a franchisee as per the city or a state. That depends on the whoever take it. So this is called a franchisee or PCD market. And last is what generic market. So now generic market is a total generic. There is no brand. So the molecules are sold by the name of generic only. And then it was as a generic. You can see that now more promotion is toward generic market. Why? Because in India, still the medicine cost is 10% of what it is selling out of India, but it is unaffordable to many classes. So just to reach that class, the generic market is established. So in that also, the company who has a generic market, generic brand or generic, you can say just generic molecule as a pack, and it is mentioned as a Sun Pharma or Cipla. So that are doing well as compared to the new company who are coming in the generic market. So the more gainer are branded marketing company who has a manufacturing unit. They are doing better, and also other companies they are now starting establishing. So because the acceptance is now increasing day by day, as generic drugs are less priced. It's about 10% of what 10 to 15% what we are getting at 100 rupees. That same drug we are getting at 15 to 20 rupees at generic. So this is the total Indian pharma industry. These are all pharma businesses what is available. So for all the questions after completing session, you can ask. Okay. So this is the first. Next slide. So how to start? So many has, because I was also in 2000. I was also looking for starting a manufacturing unit, but ultimately I went to some other sector, and then I am working as a now in marketing only, sales and marketing. I worked in product management. So everyone has, as a student, definitely we have that what we should do after completion of our pharmacy. Either go to manufacturing unit or go in the market as a sales representative, or in the sales side only, or else we can think of going to this PMT, or more things are there now. Regulatory as there is there. There are many opportunities there. We have in R&D also we have opportunity. So if we are talking about the startup, so the less capital if we have, so always it is better to start with the PCD or franchisee. So what is PCD or franchisee? This is when you have very less capital with you. That means around 1 or 2 lakhs you have, and you want to start the marketing or selling in your one city. So individually you can start, or you can join someone with you with this franchisee. So franchisee company or PCD company, they have manufacturing unit as said before, and they have their own brand. So if I am selling brand in Pune of the PCD company, means the brand is prepared in HP, Himachal Pradesh, somewhere, and that is their own brand. We are not registering in our name, or we don't have any stake on the same. So these brands we are selling as a brand in the market, our market, and we are just working for the profit, nothing else. So it is giving you opportunity to get contact from the doctors first thing. So to know your customers. So if you don't want to take risk, so it is always better to start with some franchisee brand and take some 4-5 brands. They have means if you have some 50-60,000 rupees, so they take that the criteria is the minimum 50,000 rupees first time order should be there. And but for this you should have the wholesale license. So from where you will get that wholesale license? Wholesale license you can get from the pharma store mainly, with wholesale license if you have your own pharma store, or with wholesale license first thing, or else you can use the license of your friend and relative as well. So PCD they want some license, and on that basis they can send that their goods at your place. After sending this, then you can sell in your market. So this is the what with less capital PCD or franchisee business or marketing is there. But if you have capital around 10 lakhs or more, even means you should have the capital of 10 lakhs. You will invest 5 lakhs plus only in initial, but you should have some reserve for the continuation of the business. So you can think of starting a pharma marketing company as well. So is the minimum what I'm saying. Maximum you can go up to one CR as well, no problem. But minimum capital required for starting your own marketing company is 10 lakhs. Why I'm saying 10 lakhs? Because a lot of investment starting, fixed capital investment is there. To start your own company, then taking the land or place or any flat or anything as a company setup, then you have to go for other legal requirements are there. So that we will discuss in next slides here. The next slide.
It is a stock solution, eh?
Yeah.
What solution आहे? 0.1 मोलरचा आहे.
अच्छा, ओके. 0.1 मोलर एनएओएच असं घेऊन केलंय. हा,
आम्ही 500 ml मध्ये केलेले.
काय म्हणताय सर?
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So the next is the 3 types of pharma businesses are there. First is drug manufacturing company is there, then drug marketing company is there, and biotechnology or R&D. But R&D is still not established in India because a lot of efforts are taken, but it requires immense investment. And what is happening nowadays, those who are good in the R&D, they are going out of India, and it is absorbed by other innovator companies, and our Indian guys are working for them to get the product. So if we go in the many articles, if I find new brands articles, I found Indian name in that. So this is the thing. Our resources taken outside of India because we our spending is still very less in R&D, and because we are thinking more of the profit, and therefore drug marketing companies are doing well, and they have started the manufacturing unit as well. And one more thing is coming now is biosimilar, mainly which is same to our body tissues, or that which is more increasingly used in cancer and all the therapies. So this is the future of the market. If no one knows about that, that is also coming in future. So these are all 3 types of pharma businesses we have in India at this time, where we can explore. So next is how to start the pharma company. Next slide is then we are going for this market research. First thing is, for everything we should go with the market research only. Mainly RCPA, what we say is retail chemist prescription audit, what we do in any marketing campaign or anything we start with. So first thing, what is the market research? So market research, we should understand the current market scenario. So what is the current market? So if I go 20 years back when I started as a medical representative as well. So that time market was something different. Doctor were responding on your visits, your relations. Still the relations are going on, but definitely now it is becoming more commercial thing rather than your own relations or continuous visit. So before 20 years, it was a different market in India. Now it is changing. Still, doctor has a respect for the scientific thing. If someone is talking sense, then definitely they will respect and they still entertain that guy as compared to other medical representative. So this is what current market scenario. So this is we need to understand that first. So then what is market requirement? So if current COVID scenario is there and market requirement is more for like Zintac and vitamin C suddenly increased. If we are going at that time and if you are encashing that period, then definitely as per the market requirement we are acting. But now after this first wave, second wave, third wave came, the intensity is means comparatively reduced because we have all taken the vaccine and all the things. So market requirement is changing now. Still, there are some drugs which are still used. So we need to understand what are the market requirements, and as per that only we should go for our therapy. So first, understand the therapy segment where we want to go. Like if you want to establish in the CNS segment, if you want to establish in the cardiovascular segment, or if you want to establish in general segment like antibiotics, then cough syrup, and all common products where the competition is also huge, but also opportunity is good. And like Mankind has started their business with all companies were behind the big doctors. They went to the villages. They started with the small doctors. Means they said that each and every doctor in our list should in the village should be covered by Mankind. And slowly after covering that doctors, they came to city area as well. City area as well, and then they have established their own business. Now you can see that Mankind is among top 10 company. So they started with something different approach. So what is that different approach you, or what is your key USP you are going with in the market that makes you a different person or different company? If you are going with the same like other company, you are a me too, and definitely the chances are not that much to get a success unless you have to work more harder as compared to if you have some innovations in your approach. Therefore, pharma selling is always called as a innovation or innovation selling. So these are the thing 3 points. Then fourth point is the competitors. You need to understand the competitors, what they are doing, what is their stake with the customers, like how they are acting. So you need to understand all the competitors who are into your therapy area, and then act as per that. So is the market research. Then next will be the licensing and the registration. So mainly we'll understand in depth the licensing and registration, how it is taken, because I also helped 2-3 companies to start up, and then that actually I went through all the processes. So in depth I know the things. Next slide, please. So it is talking about license. So what are the license? So mainly license or wholesale drug license are required, and then GST registration. These are the basic thing which is required in licensing to start. And definitely we have our pharmacy degree. So on that basis we can get the wholesale license as well. And if you want to start the manufacturing liability, then special licenses for manufacturing is also required. So these are the license required, and then how to register. The company registration is with the central government under the Company Act only. and very easy to register. The actual cost is somewhere around 10,000, but this CA will take 25,000 around. But he will take care of everything. There is no headache to start the company. So he will give you the director identification number, which is a DIN number, then tax deduction collection number. There is the PAN number will be there, as well as there will be the PAN card of the company will be there separate, and then identity card, voters card, then other card, or you require as an identity card. Then address proof is required as given bank statement and mobile bill or telephone bill as well. Then passport size photo, then company rent agreement, sales deed or partnership. Then with addition to that, there is a memorandum of understanding between the partners. So that is what is required for the registration. This will be very easy if you are going with the CA. Definitely, we need to go with the CA first, and he will take care of all the registration processes. So these are things, and after that, if once we choose our brand, we need to choose the what are the company logo. So first thing is company name, because I also gone through all the processes to get the company name. So registration of one company name is around 8,000 rupees, and if that is rejected, means your 8,000 rupees is gone. So you need to choose that company name wisely. Why? Because there are many companies already. All the names are taken. Many has not started the company as well, but they have registered the company name. So where you will get that trademark registration? So just to get that idea from yourself itself, so you can go through the one site called as IP India Online. So this IP India Online, there is a public search. If you go in the internet, if you go in the public search, you need to add.
One second, sir. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
We are facing a problem of bad network. Just 1 second, sir. Sir, is this slide is okay? Means this is the slide is going on, right?
Yeah, same slide.
Process to start a pharma company, right, no, sir?
Yeah. No, that is a process,
Okay.
but in that trademark is there. So I'm just
can I give for the next slide?
No, this slide only.
This slide, okay, na? Okay, sir. Yeah. Actually, just 1 second, sir.
So this is very important slide to go ahead with. This is what I'm sharing is, should I start? Okay. Okay. So trademark registration.
Yes, sir, please, sir. Please. I will again go on screen mode, so I can't handle the speaker from this, okay?
Sure, no problem.
Yes, sir. And if you want to change the slide, please let me know.
Sure, no problem. So as you can see that trademark registration. So if you go in www.ipindia.online or in Google, you can search IP India Online public search specifically. So you will the window will open. In that first you have to do the homework that at least 5 to 10 company name you should choose. It's not like that you are choosing any name and it will be available there. So you should choose and freeze some 5 to 10 names for the company and go to this IP India Online and just put the company name. And if you are putting that, and there will be one class called class 5. So as said here, registered pharma brands. So all pharma brands are under the class 5. So you should search that company name under this class 5, and if that company name is available, or if it is not taken by any other person or as well as company, if it is under another company name, if it is registered with them, then it is difficult to get that trademark, or there will be case in front if you are going ahead with. So at least 6 months waiting period is there till you get that information. So many brands, definitely, if you are registering the trademark, it is opposed by any other company. So that I have seen. And just for the registration, if you can register the brand on individual name as well, but the cost of individual registration is 9,500 per brand, so which is taken. Individual cost is very high. This is the government fees. And if your registration under the Startup Act, so after because our PM he helped many startup company, and his goal is definitely our India should create more entrepreneur. We are definitely a very good skilled workers are there with us. Means skilled workers, or like we are working for any other. So the this startup is why this promoted, because uh, what skill we have gained from our experiences, we should utilize for growing our country as well. So as we are the biggest pharma company in entire world, so that is promoted. So registration cost for Startup Act is, if you are under the Startup Act, is 4,500 only. And the registered company trademark company should be under this 1 5, as well as last slide, please. This trademark only. No, you are going ahead. Go back. Yeah, this one. So registered company name should be under the class 1, class 5, and class 43. So what is this? Class 1 is under the chemical company. So if you have some chemical as well, you can promote in that. Class 43 is under food and drug license you will get. And under the class 5, it is a entire pharma drugs. So if you are registering in all the three classes, then no other guy will take the your company name. So company should be registered in three classes, and brand should be registered in class 5 only. Okay, next slide. So just to uh, summarize, the market research is required, then license and registration is there. Then we need to go for a business plan. Without business plan, you cannot start. Then there should be location, proper location should be there. So in India, if you are starting at Mumbai, it is more respected. Why? Because Mumbai has a connection worldwide as well as in India, and as a economical capital city of India, you can say. So if you have address of Mumbai, the chance success rate is higher. So it is seen, and even the trust of doctors is more if it is from Mumbai. So mainly the location is more important over here. Even many companies from Pune also established, but they have their roots in Mumbai as well. Like MQR, they have in Mumbai Zuventus and other companies there, and they are also available in Pune as well. So Pune-based company, I've seen that many has started, like Litaka and many other companies were there, but they are doing good in international business. But in India market, they are not much accepted. Why? Because they are not researched as per the customer requirement. So if it is addresses from Mumbai, definitely the acceptance is more in India. So that is about location, and staff structure should be there. So as you know, we have supervisors and all the medical representatives. The important selling person is definitely medical representative. He is the key resource for the company. So even if director is there and MR is there, and proper communication is there, that company will establish. Like Sun Pharma, it was started with Dilip Bhai, as well as two representatives were there. They have established this company to now, there's the number one company in India. So staff structure is very important in initial, and there you should go for whatever the other requirements are there, formats and all the things, resignation, then all how the salary structure, terms and condition, everything should be there. Then how the reporting system you have to develop. Then other is the investment. So I will just take a brief on the what investments are required. Yeah, next slide. So capital investment required is a fixed capital involvement is there, like fixed capital while starting the company, registration, legal charges, all the things are there. Then other capital investment are rent and bills, staff salaries there, daily expense, loan installment if you are taking the loan, and then marketing and promotion expenses are there. So these are the capital investment which is continuously required. And also there is a inventory investment. So why I said that 5 to 10 lakhs plus? Why? Because you have to take the minimum batch up to 500 packs. Minimum 500 packs of 10. Like any third party. We're talking about, we are starting a marketing company, means we are definitely not going for a manufacturing unit. So we will be dependent on the any third party. In initial phase, we are not going for the loan licensing. Why? Because loans and licensing, they will give on your name, manufactured by your company name only with some, but in third party, there will be a marketing company, that is our company name, and manufacturing company will be where we have manufactured the brand. So these are the requirement as a third party manufacturer, and initial phase is always better to go for a third party, but their minimum requirement is the batch size of 500. So minimum batch size is 500. If we are going more than 500 up to 1000, then there will be some negotiation on the rate as well. So this is what is required as per the batch size, and that is the inventory investment. So what is the main smallest inventory investment for 500 boxes? Minimum for one batch you require 50,000 plus, and if you are going for the antibiotic cost is very high. So margins are also lesser. Like I will give the example of Cefixime. Cefixime 107 is the under DPCO, drug and price control. So everyone can sell at maximum cost of 107. But manufacturing cost is not less than 30-35 rupees. Or if you are negotiating, it will come up to 28 rupees. So other brands which we are selling at 100 rupees, that you will get at some 10-12 rupees. But these antibiotics are very costly, at least 3 times higher expense. So minimum amount required is 1 lakh plus for one batch of the Cefixime or any antibiotic. Like azithromycin or any amoxicillin also is costlier as compared to any other painkiller or PPI. So that is the inventory stock is required. If you are coming with some 10 brands, means you are investing at least 5 to 6 lakhs rupees in inventory itself, other than other fixed and capital investment. So this is what required for starting the pharma company as an investment. So I know investment in three. Basic thing. If I want to explain the basic way, that you to start any business, you should have 300 rupees. Means like 100, 200. Like 100 is in the market, 100 is in with you, and 100 is a reserve. So if you have these three, I'm just talking in 100 to just to understand. It may be in crore as well, or it may be in lakhs as well. So this is if you have that reserve 100 rupees with you, then you can fund your business anytime. So that is what is basic requirement is there for starting any pharma company as per the capital. So I will just briefly give example of what is the marketing plan or the business plan as well. So just to understand how to run the company as well. So till that we have just talked about how to start, what are the capital investment is there, and what are the things required to start the company. So next slide, we'll talk about the marketing plan. So marketing plan comes with the mind actually now. Now there is a mind game where as a product management team we were playing that. But first thing come in the mind that why we are launching this company. So if we have or if we are very clear with this, then the success rate will be higher. So it is said that if you are planning with the right way, or if innovative way, or you are planning to do something different instead of just a profit. If you are just behind the profit, then Definitely it will lead to something, but definitely if you are going with some aim of your life, or it is as a dream, or if you want to help someone, if you want to have a cause to launch the company, then the success rate are as compared to is very higher. So next slide is there. So while launching company, so we are launching company, so we should have that motivation to start the company. So if we have that motivation, that why we are launching the company, that India business means everyone is not getting the proper medicine, or quality medicine is not available at affordable price, like Mankind had done with that. So they brought each and every brand at 50% of price, or maybe 70% of what is selling in the market. But they have tried to maintain the quality as well. So this is what their vision mission was there. So just example I have given, that there should be a vision statement, there should be a mission statement, and there should be core value. What is the difference between all three? So vision is you are talking about the future. Means if you are in the business, so what is your goal? So to become a global pharma company, I'm just giving the example, by providing highest quality, affordable, and innovative therapy solutions for patients. So your vision can be different, or maybe you can derive. So this is a driving factor. And second is the mission. Mission is the current, what you are doing. So we are entering the market, and with the uh, place to market safe, effective, and quality medicines. So we are going with that intensity. So this is a mission statement. And third part is the core value, that on the core value, all your employees and everyone is mainly, like for example, the respect for people with the trust and open communication is there, are the basis of our company, and each deserve to be treated with fairness and dignity. Like that means you can change as per the your requirement. Also, you can make more precise as well. I'm just giving this example to you. So what is the requirement to start the company? So you should write this first, and then uh, go with other processes. Yeah, next slide. So this is before the market research. This market, what is the business plan I'm talking about? So this is the business plan. You should understand the market first. So like India market is there. Population as per recent, it is 140 crore we are at, and because this census is just behind our USB only. So when in 2020, I was seeing that 135 crore. Now it is 140 plus. So market size is there already written, and then the 9% what we are growing at. Then these are the profile. First, we should understand the country profile, then understand the business model. So business model, what is the business model? Business model is presence of our company, or launching is a new launch, or if it is present from 2 years like that, we should mention that. Then what is the team size? I'm just taking as an example, 5 medicals is equal to medical rep is equal to 1 manager is required. So one person as a manager can handle five to six medical representative maximum. So number of medical representative increase, then you need to increase the manager as well to drive them in the proper way. Otherwise, a lot of false reporting, all the things are there. So control mechanism very important. So next is the salary. Salary is as per the market trend. Minimum starting salary what we are getting is 10 to 12,000 as a salary, and then other expenses are there, which is coming about 8 to 10,000 as per the interior and extension coverage. And for a experienced guy, it will go up to 20 to 25,000 as well as a salary, and with other expenses there. So someone don't want to invest in the salary as well. So they don't want to invest in the salary. So they will go for commission basis as well. So what market acceptance is there? About 15% of commission and expenses DA will be there. So this is what is trend happening. Then we need to understand what clearing and forwarding agents are there. Like in Pune, Bhiwandi, state-wise, if any is there. But this CNF will be required in future. At starting, if you are going with the CNF, he will take his share about 10%. And then his work is just to maintain the inventory and send to the distributors. So many companies, startup company, they are not going to the CNF in initial phase. They are going directly to distributor in the headquarters. So you should appoint the distributors in the headquarters, and from your company or your warehouse, you can directly send to them as well. So you are acting as your own CNF, but at initial phase you can handle when the business is in lakhs or somewhere. But the scale is growing, it is always better to go with the CNF because it will help in the finance system. Finance, I will explain the last slide where finance is very important because businesses runs on only on the finances. If you don't get, if you are selling goods of 100 rupees in the market, but if you are getting 10 rupees, you cannot survive. But if you are selling the goods of 100 rupees and you are getting 100 rupees back, means it's definitely easier for you to continue the business and then support. So that I believe the finances, how much you are selling, you should get that. So that reliability you should understand because out of 100, I have seen the 4-5 defaulted pharmacists are always there, and which takes your goods and they will not give you unless you go in the court and all the things. So this also I've seen. So distributor and CNF is very important to take that because a distributor is selling. They already know the chemist, how the chemist is, and they will make this in the cash, or if they are giving credit, then their own risk is involved. So therefore, if you are going with the other party, distributors are taking 10%, but at least your finances are safe with them. So why? Because this one chemist will take 1 lakh amount stock from this distributor, but your stock will be only 5,000 from that. So if you are individually directly going to the chemist, so he will think that my business is not affecting now. So he will not give that money to you easily. What is happening in the market? So this is a reality scenario. So always better to go with this distributor at least in the starting phase. Then next slide. So similarly, as we have taken the population of India, then as per that we have taken how much the potential. Same thing we should do for each and every headquarter in India, like name of city and what is the population. If you are going ahead with, then we can target that market as well. Yeah, next slide. So I will just quickly go through this how it is happening and what we had done. This is how we are controlling the team as well. So if we take an India team, I just given the name Bharat Kumar is there. So there is team A only now in initial phase we are going with. So as mentioned before, one manager for 5 medical representatives are very good. So he can cover his territory as well, and proper direction will be there, proper monitoring will be there, and definitely the sale will be better in that area as compared to. So that area manager is very important, the supervisor we call, and under him there will be MRs. So that we will mention as given in this format. I'm just sharing this format to you. Okay. Yeah. Next slide. So doctors coverage and specialty is very. This is just the example I am giving for one city like Pune. If we take a general practitioner, we have 1,000. It will be more than that, but I'm just taking that as an example. So these are all category of the doctors are there: general practitioner, physician, dentist, gynec, neuro. So in this, you need to choose the doctor's coverage. Definitely, GP and physician are there always, and other segment we are covering with our brands. So we will take the how many doctors are available. This is available in IMA and many other data banks are there, so that you can take, or you can take from any other colleague as well. So any relatives or anyone working, so that is available, and you should make the contribution and where to focus. So second part is very important. This is the call average of 12 what we take, but you need to give the coverage as well. So this is what we see. This number of doctors per MR we are taking. and that are divided into three parts. One is the super core or others, or you can mention as a ABC class as well. So A class will be 20 doctors, like core doctors will be 80 doctors, and others is 60. So if you are covering this 160 doctor per MR, this is as per the doctor list per MR. And then if he is a super core doctor, then we are mentioning that he has a 3 visit for the super core, or core doctor, 2 doctors are there, others are 1. So total visits, how many doctors coverage will be there is 280 doctors here is covering in a, this MR is covering in a month. So if you take as a 24, 25 days working days, so that will come to average of 13. So what is the norm is 12, and no company tolerate above below 10 of call average in a day. So this is what is market requirement and specialty breakup. Next slide. So after this, we will develop this secondary sales trend. Like every month, how much we are selling, and last year versus this year, how much we are doing, or sometimes stock is not available, or sometimes means like this trend is available. So this may change as per the requirement. Next slide. Like brand wise contribution, like brand A, brand B, total contribution is there. Then what is the achievement we need to track? Then what is the contribution of that brand? Like brand A is contributing 36%, second B is 28, or C is 22. So these three brands are very important, but achievement if you see is 88%. So we should, our focus should be more on the brand ABC, like that. So how we are developing the plan as well. And next slide. So like brand A, B, and C will be under the pillar brand, which are very important. Then the new brands or other brands we can focus. That will be in growth brand, and future brand we can think to launch in next 6 months or 3 months as well. So this is what the brand focus is done. I'm just giving just basic how it is differentiated, and how we'll focus on your investment in company as well. Yeah, next. And there will be always a sales objective, and what is our sales objective? Definitely, this is a very common to achieve the target for the year and grow by 30% in 2022-23. And strategy will be increase therapy focus of growth brands, then maintain the pillar brands and launch of new brand as well. So as per our focus, we have given the strategy. So strategy is the main concept, is the base of everything. Then there will be tactics. That tactics will be what we are doing to achieve that strategy. Next slide. So these are the brand inputs. I'm just giving in a very brief way. So like we are giving the reminder cards, then other LBLs, scientific inputs, any other, even the medical representative motivations are there, banners are there. Means all the things are coming under this therapy plan or brand inputs we are giving. We are choosing the quantity per month and number of frequency. If you are adding the cost per input, then we'll definitely get the total cost as well. So these are all things what we are. And last is this thing. This is very important. Last slide. Next slide, please. So last we are coming at profit and loss. So these are all parameters we are taking to run an industry or run your pharma company. If it is startup company, then you should plan the revenue first. So if you're not planning the revenue, as per the previous slide, what I have already shown, as per the focus brand, how much target should be taken. So initial phase, definitely first 2-3 months, no one will drive that factor. But initial, at least 6 months are required. At least 6 months are required to establish your company in the market. So once you are continuously visiting any doctor for three months or more, then he will start the prescriptions. And after 6 months, you will get that which are the focus brand and then pillar brands, and then you can go for the revenue as well, targeting. So revenue, if you say, I'm just taking this as an example, 10 lakh rupees, if you are planned for a year, first year. So as per that, how much percentage of promotional expense will go, employment cost will go, and other expense miscellaneous will be there, which is not planned. That also we need to consider, like tour, sudden tour is there. That then we are continuously conducting the cycle meeting. So every 4 months we are conducting a cycle meeting, at least 3 times in a year it should be there. So initially cycle meeting cost will be there, and where you give the training as well as sales review will happen in this cycle meeting. Then office cost you need to take for the year. Then incentive, it is
Jeevan.
generally 3 to 5%. Yeah, yeah, you get. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So these all things are the considered in planning. If you are planning about 10 lakhs, I'm giving. So 10 lakhs is very less revenue, but definitely the valuation. If you are investing the 50,000, the valuation will be more than 3 lakhs of that brand. But in that, you need to consider now the market trend is that the chemist is asking for minimum 10 to 20%. So everyone is asking for 20% of the discount. So on that, if you have margin of if you are getting even at 100 rupees the MRP, and you are getting at 10 rupees, 20% is taken as a discount. Then another 30% up to 20-30% will be margin for this chemist. Then 10% will be distributor's margin, and definitely you need to give the expense as well in the market. So if you sum up everything, that 50% is already gone, about 10, and in that you need to give the marketing expense, and as well as customer expectation is also there nowadays. Doctor's expectation, all the things are there. So this is what trend you have to follow, and you need to go with the research. As per the recent guideline, after April, even government will not give the credit or income tax benefit for the gifts which is given to the doctors. Previously, it was given as per the law. What is below 1,000 rupees, it was allowed, but now that also they are taking out. So many things are there which is coming under restriction. So actually, for a bigger company, it is making a problem, but it is giving opportunity to establish as a startup company as well. So this is all P&L should be there. Then percentage sales, the actual how much you're done. Then on that basis, you need to plan next year as well. So last point is very important. The manage finances to get success in the business. So if you are managing the finances, there is no bad debts in the market, then chances of success is very high. Means if you are selling the goods of 100 rupees and within 3 months, if you are getting that 100 rupees back, or it will be 300 rupees like that. But if you are selling goods of 100 rupees, but you are getting only 100 rupees, so there is no profit. So you don't have that money to reinvest, give the salaries, all the things will happen. So always managing finance is very important first thing, and other parameters are already there. So these are all the things which I have covered. Definitely, I've already taken my time. I always believe in start, speak, stop. So now it's to you, Yogita.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Really, it was a very interesting session because you are started from the registration and up to the profit and all these things. So really, it is very informative session. So now the question session is open for question and answer. So if any student want to ask or any query or anything, so please unmute yourself and please ask the question.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, my question is, sir, I'm Aishwarya. My question is, sir,
Yeah.
how much does an MBA play a role in startup?
That's great. So see, MBA will teach you, will take you just 5 to 10 years ahead. in the business. Means whatever you don't know, what are the loopholes are there, so that you can understand with the MBA degree. Otherwise, with experience also you can learn that in 5 to 10 years, but it's very difficult to get that. So MBA will help you to utilize all the models and how to use that in proper way or in structured way. So that is one what I understand.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir Vishal here. I'm audible.
Yeah, Vishal.
Sir, as a pharmacist, if patient asks me for paracetamol, I preferably give generic drug instead of any standard or like fentanyl and all that. So because I am getting more benefit in generic medicine in the form of schemes or in a price. So my question is to how to handle this price difference to stay in market as an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So what happens? This will happen more with the Me Too brand or very like PPIs or paracetamol, where the results is not very much evident. To understand, if someone is giving paracetamol, what is difference between brand and what is difference between generic is that you are taking a shirt of 200 rupees and same shirt with of Van Heusen you are ready to pay 2000 rupees. Why? Because you are assured for the that quality as well, and that shirt lasts for 2-3 years as well, and this 200 will last for only for 5-6 months. So similarly, what is happening in industry as well, and for this branded drug, we check all the content itself. Means all the quality analysis report is taken for each and every batch. So like if I'm taking the cefixime or if I'm taking a telmisartan as well, which requires the 15 minutes of disintegration time, there already we have checked that disintegration is 4.5 minutes. So that so action will be there, guaranteed action. So action is guaranteed where it is a brand, and even the content is checked. If it is telmisartan with hydrochlorothiazide, so content we check is 100% plus, or 101% of telmisartan or 100% of the thiazide. If you are considering that, because as per the government law, the permissible limit is 75% to it is 95% to 115%. 75 actually, I heard about one Ranitidine brand was there, which was seized by the drug before 2 months, and which is with big company, and it had only 75% content in that. So similarly, when it is generic brand, the quality is not guaranteed. So what will happen? This no antibiotic is substituted by any of the chemists. You will find till date. Why? Because they want result with the antibiotics. Patient is not recovered because of failure of the antibiotic. There is a problem with this doctor as well as that chemist. But like PPI, like proton pump inhibitors, or if even the paracetamol, sometimes they take as a generic because cost investment of the chemist is very high, very less. Like branded drug, you will get at 70 rupees. That same generic you will get at 10 rupees. So overall, his cost is less, and his margin will be higher. But what is happening here is same. But still, they are not confident about the result what we are getting from the generic. So that is the difference between brand and generic. Yeah, Vishal.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Ravina here. Sir, I wanted to ask that as a beginner, how should I begin? If I want to open up a company, how should I handle the cutthroat competition which is there in any sector if you go? So, what kind of strategy one should have?
Yeah, strategies definitely you should have good stake in the market. You have to work hard in initial phase definitely till you get good relation with the doctors. You gain the customers, and which is more important. For that, you should choose the USP of your brand, unique selling point or unique selling proposition. What we say. So each brand has your own USP. Like it may be you are talking about the quality of your brand mainly. If I'm talking, if already quality test is done, I will say that my aciclovir serratiopeptidase, if I'm going with the Zerodol SP, is the leading brand in India. So that is dissemination time is 5 minutes, and I'm giving at 4.5 minutes. So there is some difference. And also, I'm assured with the 100% efficacy because content we have checked and these are tested one. So like this, you have to create some USP of the brand, and that you need to position into doctor's mind. Or else in scientific way also you can go ahead with, means you're talking giving some new information which other company is not giving, like like many things are there, like iron preparations are also used for immunity builder. So other will tell only about the it increases the hemoglobin or in iron deficiency anemia. You are talking as immunity builder as well, because this if iron content is very good, then it will also help to grow the immunity like that. So something USP you need to find.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, Vaishnavi.
Uh, Good afternoon, sir. It's Vaishnavi Rathod here.
Yeah.
Sir, I just wanted to ask you, like, if I am preparing the raw materials for the industries, like chemicals and all, right? I'm providing them with the raw materials. So, what are
Mhm.
the aspects or the circumstances I'll keep in mind while doing it so that it would be as more effective for me too and to the industries too?
Understand. So the raw materials are definitely required, but many companies they are importing raw materials from China. But now, after the restrictions is there, now our API, active pharmaceutical ingredients, are manufactured in India as well. Many companies like Macleods and any other companies, they have started their API formulation as well in India. Before that, this what your question is going is toward the industrial product. So definitely, industrial product has a very good requirement in industry, because, for example, if you are providing a starch, starch is used by all the tablets. So if you are manufacturing starch anywhere, and if you are selling at affordable price, the competition definitely there, but very few other suppliers are there. And if you are providing good quality at less cost, definitely that is a different market itself. But it is a big bulk market. What do you say?
Okay, so thank you for the same.
Okay, is there any question? Okay, sir, there is one question from my side.
Yeah.
That nowadays we are heard about the online pharmacy business and all. So can you comment on the same?
Yeah. So nowadays, many online pharmacies coming, and uh, 1 mg you can say it is number one now. Even the Tata has is supporting to them. So even I went through the online pharmacy as well, and for any company, but it should be the branded company, ethical business, and it is a registered pharma company. So if you have all the criteria as a marketing company, or you have registered as per the legal law in India, then 1 mg, I've contacted with 1 mg. I don't remember the name of the person at this moment, but they take some 5 to 6,000 rupees for 20 brands. So how you can register your company name in their list as well. So for 20 brands, first 20 brands, they would, it's a even different SKU, they will calculate. If you have 20 SKUs, there's 20 brands for them. So they take 5,000 initial way, and then they in addition to that, they will charge. So these are things what is happening, and uh, many times they are purchasing. Initially, what they did, they started their business with tying up with these distributors, where all these Sun Pharma brands, everywhere it is available. They were giving some margins to them as well. But after the growth, because the requirement was such a huge nowadays after lockdown, everyone is sitting at home. No one is going out to the medical shop, or afraid. So trend of online this purchase is very high. And now what is happening? If anyone is going to the doctor, and then he's purchasing the medicine in nearby medical shop. Or else, if it is a chronic drug like in hypertension or any longer therapy, now this online pharmacy is like making a big role because they are giving big discounts. The 25% discount is there where it is not getting. Now even the pharmacy shop, they are giving it from 20%, they are giving 10%. So some bigger pharmacies also there, like which one, Ambika Pharma in Mumbai. So they have started some 15% discount as well. So this is the maximum what is available offline, but online they are starting with the 25%, and some additional discounts are also there. So this is what online pharmacy is more preferred. Mainly in chronic, it is more
Okay.
preferred. Acute, still local pharmacy is there. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Myself, Professor Prashant Mari. I want to ask a question related with this export. So, because we are now recognized for this, we can provide medicine for all world.
Yeah.
So, what are the opportunities to become an exporter, or what are the stages or steps we have to take to become an exporter?
Actually, entire one session is required for that.
So, just you
Because
can.
I spent around 14 years in the same, and mainly in export, I will just give a brief. There are two types of markets there. One is regulated market, and second is non-regulated market. So if we take in a brief, regulated market are Europe, then USA, Japan, Australia. So this comes under the regulated market. All others are non-regulated only. So where there is a land of law is there. So, for example, if I'm giving we want to go in the Kenya. Kenya is one of the most explored market from Indians. Initially in Africa, we were started like near expiry products were given, that Africa will not think of anything, they will accept anything like that was there. But after that, they become very smart. Then they have structured their pharmaceutical industry as well. Like for one brand, they are charging registration charges is $2,000. One brand. In Kenya, it is $2,000, and they will take at least 2 years to launch. So after 2 years only, after spending initially investing to $2,000 for one brand, if you are going with the 5 brands, it will be $10,000. So this is the minimum requirement is there. And like in Kenya, if they are accepting any drug in the Kenya, their inspectors will come in India, their manufacturing unit, and they will inspect that, and then from that manufacturing unit only, they will accept the drugs. So a lot of these things are happening in the worldwide, in non-regulated market also. But in regulated market like USA and Europe, it is more of directly distributors are playing big role, and price are there. So we need to give the quality certification and all the requirement as per their regulations. If you are matching, then we need to choose the distributor over there, and we can sell the product. But the market is huge, and once it is going as, because they will sell as generic only in the USA or other market. But in non-regulated market, still like it's India. So we have a representative over there. Then we have a means lot of main basic requirement is registration, which involves $2,000, and it is from inspected from their country. So from that manufacturing unit only we can sell things. A lot of hindrances are there, but if we can cross that, then it's a very big market. Because cost wise, if I say, if you are selling at 10 rupees in India, we are selling at 80, 90 rupees in another country. And chances of getting money is also 70 to 90 days. On primary only, not the secondary. So distributor will play in advance also sometime. So it's a big market, lucrative market, but a lot of regulations are there. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So I think we will proceed for our next part. So before going to the vote of thanks, so just I request everyone, please on your video so that we can take a group photo. Just 1 second. Student, please on your video. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So now I request Assistant Professor Kiran Bokre, Madam, to proceed for the vote of thanks. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, Yogyata Madam. Good afternoon, one and all. On behalf of Sinhagad College of Pharmacy, Vadgaon, Pune, I take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks. With a great sense of gratitude, I express my thanks to Honorable Founder President Professor M.N. Navle Sir, Honorable Secretary Dr. Mrs. Sunanda Navle Madam, Honorable Vice President Admin Mrs. Rachna Navle Ashtekar Madam, and Honorable Vice President HR Mr. Rohit Navle Sir for their constant support and providing all the facilities and infrastructure. It is indeed a great pleasure to have Mr. Jaydeep Rathod sir as a resource person. Thank you sir for explaining various pharma business opportunities, how to start pharma business with minimum investment, how to perform market survey and strategies to target the market. Thank you so much. I sincerely thank respected Principal Dr. Abi Patil sir, who has been driving force for today's program. Our heartfelt thanks to all the participants for their active participation. A special thanks to the organizing committee, Dr. Sadhna Raut Madam, Convener IIC SCOP, Yogyata Pathare Madam, Student Coordinator, and all the HODs, all teaching and non-teaching staff for their constant support and coordination. With these warm words and kind message, we have reached at the end of today's webinar.
Thank you.
So, with the person of chair, we can conclude today's session. Yogyata ma'am, will you please proceed?
Yes, sure. Thank you so much, Jaydeep sir.
Welcome.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. We are taking most of your time. So, and student, if you want any more discussion or any more guidance from this sir, so please you can contact me. I'm having the sir contact details. So you can also directly contact to sir if you want any guidance regarding the marketing or regarding the pharma business, because sir is the expert for the same. So it is a request for all of you. If anybody is so please let me know so that we can directly interact with the sir. So thank you so much, sir. And
Yeah,
thank you so
thank
much,
you.
all of you. You can now
Okay.
leave the meeting. Thank you.